something's wildly out of whack and hardly anyone's paying attention. The gold to silver ratio is once again flirting with triple digits, and historically, that's a blinking red light on the dashboard. But instead of hitting the brakes, the market keeps flooring it. So here's the question no one's asking. What happens when the correction finally hits and you're on the wrong side of this trade? This isn't just a matter of metals trading at strange ratios. It's about the silent transfer of wealth from the uninformed to the prepared. Because if silver is undervalued, then gold might be overpriced, or the world is upside down. Either way, someone's portfolio is going to bleed, and fast. So in this video here, I'm going to break down 3 pressure points that this chart screams about. Investors won't feel it until it's too late. How history has handled these type of crazy spikes here, what today's ratio is really signaling beneath the surface, and why the current setup practically begs for a shift in strategy. And along the way, I'll hint at what some savvy folks are already doing through the Quicksilver Wealth Accelerated cycle, which allows people to quietly position themselves ahead of this reset. But more on that later. But first things first, if you guys are interested in getting more of these little quick takes here, then definitely hit that thumbs up button and make sure you drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on the silver ratio and where it could be heading. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe so you never miss one of these quick takes. And then take this and share it so more people can get an idea as to what's going on here. But first, the ratio's historical reversal zone is what I want to touch on, and how many more warnings do people actually need. So on the screen here, we got a chart of the gold to silver ratio as of last week. As you can see, when it's down this low, it's usually when gold is historically undervalued. And then when it gets up to the top by that green line there, that's silver historically is undervalued. And make no mistake, you see where we're at this current moment. And then give you another chart of what that looks like. At the time of this video here, the ratio is 101 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. You see, the last time we saw this gold to silver ratio stretch past 100, it didn't stay there for long. Corrected violently at that. And every spike in this territory has triggered the same sequence. Silver suppressed beyond logic, then unleashing with fury. So it's like the rubber band effect, and right now we're at max stretch. So the question is, why are most portfolios overweight in gold? And a simple answer, complacency. See, most investors see gold as a safe play and silver as too volatile to bother with, but that's a trap. The opportunity isn't what feels safe, it's in what's irrationally ignored. And that's where the Quicksilver Wealth Accelerated Program comes in, because it's not about gambling, it's about being early to a correction that's already overdue. The ones moving into silver aren't just guessing, they're front running history. But there's always a need for additional security beyond gold, especially when stability becomes the risk. And so as of right now, everyone's still clinging to gold like it's 2008. But back then, gold was the escape hatch. But look at the chart today. That escape hatch is already crowded. And gold's price is inflated relative to silver by historical standards. Yet silver's utility, demand, and scarcity are rising. And so that means gold might not be the only safe haven that people should be positioned in. In fact, it actually might be the decoy with all this recent gold momentum to keep people from silver itself. One of the main things may be placing trust. And that's the second major risk here. So when people follow conventional logic in unconventional times, they get blindsided. See, gold's not the problem, it's the illusion for some of being the only safety net in the midst of a reset. But yet while silver's down in undervalued territory, it's basically screaming that, hey, I'm 90% cheaper relative to where I should be. It's hard for a lot of people to see it from that standpoint. And that's why it's fun to be a part of a community where people recognize the value of getting hold of as much silver as they can while still extremely undervalued. And so within a Quicksilver community, there's people from all walks of life that find value in getting their weight up in silver at a minimum of 1 ounce at a time. And that's definitely the type of people you want to be around in the midst of this current reset that we're in right now. And so last, people need to consider the real cost of doing nothing, because it's not just about the missed gains, it's about positioning. This could be the time to challenge yourself by getting involved directly in the silver business. And the best way to do that, of course, is to take a look at the Quicksilver, where you get to find out the benefits of being involved directly in the silver business, where you get a chance to set up automatic shipment of whatever weight that's in your budget sent to you directly. You get your own bullion store that allow you to be your own customer at a discounted rate, and then share your information with other people so that they can become customers of yours, and you earn commission off the item sold, which then allows you to get even more silver if you so choose. And so at the end of the day, the community members aren't waiting for the TV pundits to explain what's really happening. They're already in a position by making sure they secure as much silver as they can and then help others do the same. Because once again, what's the point of having all this knowledge as to what's really going on and not being able to tell people and then help them along the way? Because clearly at the end of the day, this chart doesn't just tell a story, it draws a map. And right now, the map points to a massive mispricing in silver. So whether it snaps back to reality tomorrow or 6 months from now, the longer it stays stretched to these extreme norms, the more aggressive the reversion tends to be. So ultimately, the next move is yours because the data's been given. And this cycle is definitely primed. And if you're looking for a signal, there it is. Don't wait till it's too late. Continue to stack and get your weight up, and then consider getting involved in a fight and helping other people get their weight up. And that, my friends, is why I enjoy being a part of the Quicksilver Wealth Accelerated Program, because it actually helps people get physical silver before this ratio corrects to something more realistic. let's say 15 to 1, or depending on what world we're in, some people actually think it might even go to 1 to 1. But then again, those that got positioned early, they'll be on the winning side of that ratio there. But anyway, just taking a minute, sharing my 2 cents on a variety of subject matter. As always, the goal is to give you the data, let you choose for yourself, and then show you some strategies of which they can help you get involved in this fight here. And that, of course, has everything to do with the Quicksilver Wealth Accelerated Program that I've been a part of for some time now, and really working on trying to build up a community of individuals that are like-minded, that recognize opportunity, that want to get their weight up, and then also help others do the same. So if you're interested in finding out more, go to mysilverteam.com, read through all the information there, and then become a member, set up your monthly allocation of silver, get access to your bullion store, and then start sharing it with other people, and let's help other people get their weight up. But other than that, be blessed. See you guys later.